Hi guys, my name is Alexandra and today I'm going to teach you how to play the oboe. First, let's get to know the anatomy of the oboe. At the bottom, you have the bell, then you have the lower joint, which can be identified by the thumb rest on the back. Then you have the upper joint, which you can identify by the well on the top where you'll put the reed, and by the exposed cork on the bottom. Finally, you have your reed. Before you actually put your oboe together, you're going to need to soak your reed. Most people will get a pill bottle or some sort of small little cylinder, and you're going to fill it up with a little bit of water, and mine's already been soaking for a few minutes. Usually about 5 minutes is a good time. Next, let's talk about how to put it together. You'll start by taking the lower joint and twisting it into the bell. You can check to make sure it's aligned correctly by these two keys lining up and by these rods lining up on the side. Then you'll take the upper joint and twist the end of the exposed cork onto the top of the lower joint. Once again, you can check for the alignment by making sure you have a straight row of all the keys. Finally, you're going to put your reed into the well of the upper joint. Once again, you'll want to check your alignment by making sure that the flat part of the reed lines up with the keys. Now let's talk about how to place your hands on the oboe. First, you'll want to make sure that your right thumb rests under the thumb rest on the back. You'll also want to keep your left thumb under the first octave key on the upper joint. The rest of your fingers should fall on the open keys on the front of the oboe, and your pinkies should rest on the different clusters of keys. Next, let's talk about how to get a sound out of the instrument. First, put the flat part of the reed up against the bottom part of your lip. Then put the top part of your lip up against the top part of the reed. And you're going to roll your lips in a bit. Then make sure you get a full breath of air and blow into the instrument. If you're having problems getting a sound out of the instrument, you may need to adjust how much reed you have in your mouth, how much air you're using, and how much you're rolling in. Now let's talk about taking apart the oboe. First, you're going to twist off your reed and put it in your case. At this stage, you'll want to get your cleaning cloth and run it through the oboe from the bell to the upper joint. Make sure you start by putting in the weighted end of the cloth. And then just run it all the way through. After that, you're going to unscrew the upper joint from the lower joint and then twist off the lower joint from the bell. Now you should have a basic understanding of how to put together, play, and take apart the oboe.